Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of our lovely podcast, our podcast. It's nice to have you. It's nice to have you guys here again today. And I would like to say for our subscribers, we appreciate your subscribe, your likes, and your shares. I want you to keep sharing more and more of our videos. We have Mula in the building.
Thank you
Say
for having me
less.
once
How are
more.
you doing today?
Good, it's a lovely weekend. Welcome everybody to the show.
Mr. Fuka, what's up now?
Nothing much, Ryan. Great to be here. Great to be here. Let's get straight into it.
So coming across some news online today, I'm just curious to know, and I want to hear your opinion, you guys' opinion on this. Are the transfer fees these days outrageous, or is just the world global inflation affecting these fees? Because for me, generally, I think they are not too much because 50 million now, 50 million pounds is the new norm to sign the average player or the worst player now. So you can't compare it to back in the days where we can just buy a player for 2, 3 million and everything is fine. Madueke, for example, was bought for 50 million for sub. That was the same price Chelsea bought Fernando Torres, and the world was expecting him to play every game, not as a sub. I just think this is world global inflation, and it's normal now. That's just the new norms. There's more money in the sport. Definitely, there's going to be more spending in the sport. Mr. Muller, what do you think about that? Mr. Muller, are you with us? What do you think about that?
Okay, so the fees, if you ask me, to an extent, yes, it is it's a bit too much, you know. But then again, when you begin to factor in the the global sponsorship, the monetization, the increase in viewership, and also the salaries that some of these players are beginning to collect, it's just a positive shift. You understand? It's just a positive shift. And I believe with time, the more there is financial influx into the game, the more these prices will always keep going higher. I don't think it's going to stop. It will only keep increasing from now till for as long as it can increase. So are some deals too expensive? Yes. Are some understandable? Still yes. So it's a 50-50 thing for me.
Silas, what do you think? What do you think about that?
We're in a modern day football now. And I want to say something like there is a lot of overpriced players now. Wow, 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 wow. There's a lot of overpriced players. So sorry for that. There's a lot of overpriced players now. And there is one thing I want you guys to know. There is nothing, there is no such thing like average players anymore. Because every club now don't consider their players as average player. And if you want to sign any player now, it's going to cost you a lot. For now, you can't get a quality player anymore for 15 mil, like 50 million euro or 50 million pound. You can't get a quality player for that kind of amount anymore. If you want to get a quality player now, you'll be spending 70 above. Even not like you might cross 100 million above to sign the quality player now. And these days, even players that they are not rated, like not world class yet, they are more expensive than some world class player. So transfer market is crazy, and I don't know where the whole issue is coming from. Aside signing them from that outrageous bills, their salary cap, the bonus, everything. So let me use some players as an example. Anderson Elliott from Nottingham Forest. So I think Nottingham Forest want to sign as an Elliott for 130 and 20 million bonus add on like extra. So that will cost around 150 or more to sign a player that is not even a world class yet. A player that has not played Champions League football, that has not faced any big European team. So they are going to sign him for that kind of amount. Imagine you want to sign a player like Vitinha, Joao Neves. How much are they going to cost you in the market now? If we can be like in England, EPL now, the England Premier League now, players are so outrageous. I don't blame Newcastle. That's the reason why Newcastle have to value Tonali 100 million. They have to value Tonali 100 million. West Ham, that went to relegation, value Fernandez for 85 million. It's crazy for real. Back in the days, it's not like this, like some years ago, but 2026, the market is crazy and we should be expecting more. The World Cup is still going. After the World Cup, we are going to hear different prices. So that's just my take.
Soka, do you agree with him? Are the prices too much?
I wouldn't say they are too much. I sort of agree with Muller's points there and also Celeste's points. I think there's a lot of money in the game, right? So it's only okay for it to be reflective on the transactions that occur, within the game that we love. The cost of acquiring services of a quality player, is on the high side. I think that's okay. The cost of also securing, sponsorship deals, maybe not the cost or the revenue generated from sponsorship deals, is also on the high side. And also, there's quite a number of factors, right, that go into a player's value, right? There's lots of statistics around it as well. The player's profile, image, uh, the player's impact in the club's season, and stuff like that. So I think, like I said at my opener, there's a lot of money in the game. I think it's only reflective. It's okay for it to be reflective on the cost of acquiring the service and also what the players are paid. You need to also remember that the number of games played or now being played has also gone up. Right? The players in recent times now are playing much more games than the older generations once used to. I think it's all fair. You know.
Yeah, Dami. So, so let's talk about some transfer news. Like we can see Casemiro now. Casemiro has agreed a deal to join Inter Miami. So what do you guys see about the deal? Victor Munoz to Liverpool is a done deal. Cucurella to Chelsea, done deal. Bernardo Silva, no, Cucurella to Real Madrid, done deal. Bernardo Silva to Real Madrid, done deal. Konate to Real Madrid, done deal. Still have some transfer news that's still going on. So what are you guys take on the transfer news and the rumors going on?
I mean, I think based off the news I've seen so far, I think every club are now currently signing, people are coming in to get the ball rolling, people that are integral to what the club, intends to achieve in the next 2, 3 seasons, right? It's coming, get the ball rolling. Nobody's buying a utility player or someone who will just be sat on the bench. Like the rumor with Anderson to City, you could tell, there's a little bit of cloud around Rodri's contract situation. Would he stay? Would he be put by Madrid? So obviously, Anderson is someone who we saw his impact in the Nottingham Forest side just concluded season, and you can tell that it's probably someone who would come into the Man City side and probably get the ball rolling immediately. We could also see progress with Konate to Real Madrid. Very much more, very important signing. Konate is very solid defender, even though he didn't have such a good season with Liverpool and just concluded EPL. But I think would have a very good season with Real Madrid. Cucurella also, one of the best players at Chelsea. He's definitely not taking the back burner at Real Madrid Real Madrid once he gets in. You can tell about you can we're all familiar, I think, with their defensive woes. So you can tell he's coming in and getting the slot immediately, and he's a very dependable player. And I think the Liverpool's new signing, even though I've not yet confirmed it by Fabrizio, you know, I mean, I was led with the assumption that Liverpool would probably give that young chap. I can't. His name fails me now. Oh yeah, okay. So let's showing me that Fabrizio
Munoz,
interested.
Munoz.
Sorry, Munoz. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I assume that Liverpool were probably going to give that young chap who we saw burst into the scene last season a sort of chance to get integrated into the team. He had really quality movements, really good impact on games when he has featured in. But I guess we'll just wait to see how the season unfolds for them. Yeah, that'll be my take.
Yeah. Sorry about that. That was my network earlier. So, and I'm wondering, is everything all right at Chelsea Football Club right now? Because we are not hearing any transfer news from them. Everything seems flat right now, and I must be sincere. As a Chelsea fan, I'm worried. I'm worried because, bro, it's not going to be fun in next season. We have already seen the EPL official page removing Chelsea from the top 16. So it's going to be crazy next season. It's going to be a crazy one next season. But we understand the EPL's agenda with that. We are not bothered with that. But Mr. Mula, as a Chelsea fan, are you bothered?
Nah, 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 nah. I'm not bothered. I am even happy that we don't have a lot of attention on us right now. It would also help to, if possible, reduce the level of pressure that Xabi Alonso is going to get when he comes into the club and take over. Where there are not a lot of eyes on him for him to do to produce the best. But as much as I still wanted to produce the best, but I like the fact that there's not a lot of attention on the club for now. And talking about the transfers that's been going on so far, Cucurella leaving Chelsea Football Club, I am sad and happy at the same time. Sad in the sense that we're losing a very great player, especially now where we have been having some defensive issues. Having to lose one of our best defenders is a sad thing for us as a football club. But then again, it's a good thing for him. You can't be playing top flight football, giving your best, and you are not on the main scene. When I mean main scene, I'm talking about playing European football, playing elite European football in the name of the Champions League. So it's understandable for him to want to make that move, especially when a club like Real Madrid comes calling. It's very difficult to turn down such calls from Real Madrid because it doesn't come every time. So whenever it gets to come, it's okay for you to go. It's good for him as a player. It's good for his development. It's good for him and his family. I also heard him citing some personal issues as to why he wanted to move over because of his family, and also good riddance to him. It's up to Chelsea to find a good replacement for him right now. Also hearing news about Enzo Fernandez. If he wants to leave the club, it's fine. I'm totally okay with any player who feels like they are not comfortable with the club. It's good that we have people that are comfortable to play with us in the club than having half-baked players with us. No. If you are not confident to play with us and you want to leave, if a good deal can come for you, fine, I'm okay with it, you can go. And then talking about Casemiro going to Inter Miami, that's good. He has suffered a lot playing against Lionel Messi, so it's good. Now he's about to retire. Let him enjoy some good quality football. So that's good news for him. The Munoz, it's just sad that he has had a new injury. No, he was just recovering from an injury he had before the World Cup. I think a calf injury, but I heard he's having some complications now with his recovery. His Spanish debut has been delayed a bit. That's sad for him, but he's a very good and talented player. I think he will come in handy for Liverpool this coming season. And yes, this is the time of the season where there's a lot of transfer news and everyone is trying to, like our friend here, facilitator who's always looking out for Fabrizio's posts. Transfers will come from a lot of people, not just Fabrizio. But then again, I believe Fabrizio, to some people, is the pinnacle of trusted deals and done deals. So it's understandable that you're always waiting for Fabrizio. But transfer is one thing. Turning up when the league starts is another thing. So it's good to get excited with transfers, but I'm more concerned about what these transfers are going to bring to the team when the league starts proper. So that's where I stand on the transfers for now.
Still, what was your take on the Chelsea situation also?
Not a Chelsea fan, but I don't really know much about what is going on in Chelsea. Whatever is going on with Chelsea Football Club, I wish you guys well. And I hope you guys don't turn to the new Banter Club. So I never wish Chelsea to be a Banter Club because I want a Chelsea that competes. I want a Chelsea that compete, that challenge for all trophy. But going to the next season, it depends on the owners. Because I won't say anything like Alonso. Like, it depends on the owners, the project they want, and the kind of players they sign for Alonso. So Alonso is a good coach. So he has done it in Bayer Leverkusen. We saw what he did. He won the league, not just winning the league, going all through the season unbeaten in the league. So one of the good coach at Chelsea, one of the best in the market actually. So I wish Chelsea the best and nothing but the best. So I just it. And there's one thing
Okay.
Thank you for your wishes.
Okay, there is one thing again, Chelsea. The only problem I have with Chelsea now, release Maresca for us. You guys are choking us with this court case. Release Maresca for us.
Pay the fine, bro. Pay the fine. Pay the fine. It's not much. Pay the fine.
Business is business, bro. Business is business. Do the needful and everyone goes home happy.
You just destroyed our season. We are not complaining. Just pay the fine and let us be.
No problem. So, quick
Foka,
one.
Foka. Okay. You have something to say.
So, quick one. I think Focus, he dropped his own option about the transfer market as well. So, I just
I
want
want
us
to
to
hear
know.
Foka's take on Chelsea's situation.
Oh, okay.
Like, Foka,
You have to love it, I hope all Chelsea's players get
you have to
coached.
love it. You have to love it,
Yeah,
Foka.
you have to love the pandemonium going on, there. A little bit of disarray and there. I mean, I think I have a soft spot for Xabi Alonso. Honestly, I hope he does well. And I hope Enzo goes. João Pedro, I hope he goes. I don't think there's any other. And I hope Rich James, finally, leaves Chelsea. I doubt that, anyways, and goes to a
You
club
have
where
you have
he'll
soft
be
spots
able
for
to feel
Chelsea and you
more.
want their best player to go out of the club.
No, I have a soft spot for Xabi Alonso,
Nah, that
no, not Chelsea. But I already gave my 2 cents, I think, on or opinion on the transfer news at large earlier. But yeah, let's see how this Chelsea situation goes. So I think they would have a not so good season, but let's see. Let's see.
Well, for me, I think we are going to have a great season coming next season, depending on the players we bring in. I don't know about not so good. Back to the World Cup. Fantastic games yesterday. We saw Mexico take on South Korea. That was a game. That was a game. I didn't see the game, but I saw some clips from the game. But well, okay, did you see the game?
No. I also saw the highlights just like you did. I predicted a draw, and I was really hoping for that late equalizer. I thought it was going to come, but the South Korean, they just could not find a way to put the ball behind the net. It was a very spirited game. It was fun to watch. I was really rooting for uh, the South Korean team to really find a way to get the equalizer at least, because I think it was a very hard fought encounter for both teams now. But yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah. I said I had an affinity for South Korea, but they broke my heart, man. I'm heartbroken. I'm seriously heartbroken. And I also said I wanted them to give us like an upset to a hosting nation, Mexico. Yeah, football happened, and it is what it is. Move on to the next.
Silas,
No, I could not predict I think the outcome, but I know Mexico is definitely going to win because if you check the head to head going to that match, I think their last four fixture before this one, Mexico has won every of their match. So making it the fifth time in a row is a good thing as a host nation. It's a good thing, and there's still hope, or there's still big hope for South Korea. All they have to do in their last match, just draw against South Africa, and they'll make it to the knockout stage. I don't think they need to do more. Draw a point against South Africa, they will be in the round 32. That position we have to see to sing this welcome back home to South Africa. So that's just what I want to say about it.
then we saw Scotland Morocco. For me, that game, I'm not too impressed because my stock did not increase on that game because it was it was some kind of way. Say less. I want to start the gym with this. My
Jim,
stock went really bad.
is it your polling market stocks
Oh,
or the red
every
cap
of my
stocks?
stock, oh God, everything crashed. Say less. How far did you see the game?
Quick one. Let me talk about that Morocco match. Morocco is a strong team. They are playing good football. But something I noticed about Morocco, I think they have these quick starts. They have these quick starts. Once they score, I think for the rest of the game they'll find it difficult to score. And they need to work on that because if they continue like this, other teams will be watching them. Once you score and you use all your energy, you get tired in the second half. If they play against a tactical team like a genius coach, like I think they will find it difficult to beat some European teams. For real.
Are you guys seeing say less because I can't see?
Not anymore. I think we talked off.
This is my
Okay, okay,
network.
okay. Mula, you should take that. Okay, have you taken Morocco?
Well, yeah. The game was a very funny game. Just before Celeste left, he was saying something about Morocco having to start good and not finish the game well. And this has happened back to back. So I think it's becoming a pattern, but I'm not sure. I'm not fully convinced, but the pattern, you can clearly see it's there. And Scotland, on the other hand, were not just it. They were not just it. And luckily for Morocco, they were able to get the early goal and they held on to it till the end of the game. So good for them. They have their 3 points. Now they have 4 points. And also we already projected Morocco and Brazil to qualify from the group. So I think the script is playing out for them. And good luck to them going forward in the country.
I honestly had high hopes on the game. The first goal going in just about 2 minutes of kickoff, would probably give you an idea that it will probably be a rain of goals, but unfortunately that was not the case. But the Moroccan team were very dominating in terms of uh, completing the most passes, dominating possession, having the most shots, but they were just lacking in the final third. And I think their strength, they sort of got tired out towards the latter part of the game. and you could tell, and I think they were just soaking pressure at some point, soaking up pressure at some point in the game. But I mean, it's evident now that they would definitely make it out of the group stage, right? If they perhaps just secure a point or maybe hopefully win.
So let's move on to the USA game now. The host nation, they are ready for this game. They are ready for this competition, or it's just an early party they are showing us. What's your take on that, Mula? Let me start with you.
Well, it's because USA they are still stuck in between the Super Bowl and soccer. So it's good that the team does well in this competition and they get to embrace the sports more. It's going to be good for them. So I'm happy for them, yes. But we all know it's just for now. Thank God, good for them. They're in the round of 32, having to win 2 matches already. So I feel their best position would be the round of 32. If they get to overreach, probably round of 16. But good for them, good for them. It's good to see host nations do well when they host competitions. Yeah.
Silas, your take on that?
Yeah. Football these days, I don't want to doubt. I don't want to doubt any country because we all saw what Morocco did at the last World Cup. At one stage, some of us, like someone like me, was actually doubting. Oh, when they get to this stage, when they meet this country, they will beat them or this. But if you see the USA national team, they have players that plays in Europe, like quality players that play in top clubs in Europe. So I don't feel like we need to sleep on them. Like if we're not careful, they might go a long way. But I don't see them going a long way. But it might happen. We might see them in the stage that we don't expect them to be. Because if you see the way they are playing, I think Pochettino is doing a great job. He's doing a great job. Coming to the World Cup, I think before their friendlies, let me say from last year, they were actually having this terrible run, losing match. But I think Pochettino has got it right now. So those guys are playing like they want to win. See their star player, Pulisic is out injured, but the way they are playing, you won't even know maybe there is Pulisic there or not. And their right back, Sergio Dest, that boy, I think when Barca signed him, he was just unlucky to show himself, but he's one of the players to watch out for. So I see US moving beyond what we expect from them.
Yeah, Foka.
Oh yeah, I personally don't think the media is giving enough plaudits to Mauricio Pochettino because like Silas rightly said, he has them really performing well, really playing well. In previous encounters we've seen them, they haven't really been that great, but now it seems they can't just stop winning, right? And I would just like to see where they end up or where they crash out, right? Like we all know, Pulisic is down, but that's not stopping them. They still carry on winning, even in the absence of their star man. Falari Balogun should also be given some praises as well. He has been, at the forefront of activities for the USA national team. So I guess we'll just wait and see. But definitely, it's almost impossible that they don't qualify, right? So yeah, I believe they will, top their group and progress to the next round. So we'll just see how that goes. But I wish them all.
Yeah, for me, yeah. Then we move to the Brazil game. The Brazil game for me, I'm disappointed. 3-0, but I'm still disappointed. I'll be sincere with you guys, but I expected more from them considering how their first game was. I expect not because of the stock. I can see Mula laughing at me now, but not because of the stock. But I just expected them to do better than what they did. It's IT for God's sake. No disrespect to IT, but it's IT again. And I expected them to score more goals than that, show their power and breeze past them. They did, but not enough for me. Not enough. Fuka, what's your take on that?
Oh yeah, I think obviously we expected nothing less than a W for the Brazilian side, right? Again, like you said, the 3 goals was probably the minimum output they could have churned out. Maybe a much more larger scoreline would have been much more accepted for them because they've not been great in their last 2 performances, right? And also, I guess Cunha is also paying back the goods in Pochettino. Sorry, what's this guy's name now? Ancelotti trusting him to lead the
Ancelotti.
attack. Yeah, yeah. We also saw Vinicius Junior playing so freely. I think creating a chance or a chance and also scoring a goal. Right. I think the news broke out that Rafinha is injured. We'll see who takes his place in the next round. But it's also evident that Brazil will definitely qualify out of their group stage.
Yeah, Silas, please.
Yeah, we all expect Brazil to win their match against Haiti, but the scoreline was funny to me. Uh, how could you score 3 goals in the first half and second half you struggle to score? With the score depth you have more quality. Your bench, Brazil bench, like their second team can defeat, like we defeat Haiti and trash them. I don't know what happened yesterday after they scored 3-0 in the first half. So they find it difficult, like they struggle to score. Even at one point too, Haiti started giving them pressure in that second half. They tried their best to. So it is World Cup. You don't expect you don't expect everything to go as planned. Sometimes you might think this match will go this way and it will go the other way. That is why they call it World Cup.
Muna.
Yes, I don't really see. For me, I don't really see anything wrong in the scoreline. Getting 3 goals in the first half, second half, I think was more all about game management. At that point, you already know the deed has been done already, so there was no point trying to take more risk or trying to overplay. That's the angle I'm seeing it from. The angle I'm seeing it from. Because you already drew your first match. There is no point trying to overplay the second match when you've already gotten the 3 goals in the first half. So it was just on cruise control at that point. That's it for me. That's it for me. For me, I felt there was no point. If it had happened, fine. But since it didn't happen, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's just make a quick touch on Turkey Paraguay with the red card. Just quick touch. I just want everybody just to have like 30 seconds on that. Quick touch. Turkey Paraguay with the red
Turkey,
card.
Paraguay. Turkey, terrible. End of story.
Wow. Is that your take on that, Mula?
Yes. That's my take because you
So
can't
there's
have
okay.
the firepower that you have as a team. You can't have the number of shots that you've accumulated as a team, and you can't even score 1 goal. Lose, it's okay, but not having to score just 1 goal, it's terrible, terrible. Talk T for terrible, terrible.
Still less.
Yeah? What do I have to say about Turkey match? Let me just say the squad in the O. In that group, in this Turkey group, I feel like they have the most quality players in that group. They have players that play for top football, like top European club. Adagula plays for Real Madrid. Yildiz play for Juventus. Akan Çalhanoğlu play for Inter Milan. They have Burak Yilmaz that play for Galatasaray. Imagine this kind of like players, quality players, they fail to score in a World Cup. Turkey played in their last 2 matches, they played total 62 shots, 13 shots on target, no goal. They could not score 1 goal. 1 goal. They played Australia, they struggled to score. They played Paraguay, they struggled to score. feel like when they get back to their country, for real, they need to sit those players down and tell them face to face, you guys are a bunch of losers. So that's just my take on Turkey.
Fuka.
I don't think I can top Celestis and also Morales game for good. There's no other way to brush it up or to put it than to actually say that Turkey were actually, or they've been poor throughout this tournament, and this game has, like a mirror of what happened between Morocco and Scotland, where they started out the same way. The goal went in 2 minutes into the game. You think we'll probably have another goal first in our hands. But, that wasn't the case. Everywhere was just locked up. I think they actually tried, but they were just very unlucky, right? Even with a red card, uh, Paraguay, uh, Paraguay was a man down due to uh, Almiron flouting one of the rules recently just established in the game, right? So I just could not understand how uh, the Turkish national team could not even equalize, so now they are currently in the competition with no points, literally 0 points, right? So even if they win their next match, which I doubt because morals is down at the moment, it means they are definitely edging out of the competition. So, like Celeste said, yeah, the players need to be sat down and told to their faces that, yeah, this is probably one of the worst encounters they'll probably have in the tournament.
Yeah. Well, that says it all for yesterday's game. Let's move on to prediction before we wrap up. Um, Silas, what's your take on the Germany Cote d'Ivoire game?
Yeah, Germany is the favorite to win, but let me stick to my African brothers. Let me support the African country. Oh, I see the match as a draw. I see the match as a draw. I don't have
No,
a
no
prediction, but
scoreline
I see it as
prediction.
a draw. As a draw.
Okay, okay. Mula,
Okay, yes, Germany Ivory Coast. I was not impressed with what Germany played in their first match against Curacao. Irrespective of the scoreline, I was not impressed at all. Yeah, at the point, they're not even playing as a team. They just kept on moving the ball around, depending on individual brilliancy. So it was not. I don't see them posing a lot of threats to Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast have been playing very solid football of late, and I'm going to do African bias now. Ivory Coast 2, Germany 1.
hmm,
I need
that's a
more
strong
African
thought.
teams. I need more African teams in the knockout stages. So Ivory Coast 2, Germany 1.
Do you agree with that, Fuka?
I mean, no, I think I'll disagree. I foresee quite a number of goals in this game, and my prediction would be 3-2 in favor of Germany.
Uh, okay. Let me start with you. Netherlands, Sweden. Is it Sweden or Saudi Arabia? Sweden, I guess. Netherlands, Sweden.
Oh, that's me. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm inclined to go for a draw, but I think that the Swedish national team have there's something beautiful going on there, right? With Gyökeres and Isak leading the attack, So I think that the Swedish national team will probably just have enough to maybe win this game because the Netherlands they've not been playing quite well. It just seems something in the team has not quite clicked yet. We've not seen Gakpo at his best. I mean, yeah, they have a great defender in Van Dijk, but I don't know if that would be enough to shut out Isak and Gyökeres. Might just be too much for them to handle. So yeah, I would probably say 2-1 win for the Swedish national team.
Silas, what's your take on that?
Like, I just want to laugh at Foca's take on Sweden. Like the way for like, did you remember how Sweden qualified to this World Cup? Like they have the most terrible record going to this World Cup. In
Doesn't
their
matter.
qualifying stage, it
But they are
matters
here
because
already. They are
who
here
did they
already.
play?
I
Who did
mean,
they
I
play on their
mean,
first match? Tunisia. Everybody know Tunisia. Like Tunisia going to this World Cup, they have one of the wrong preparation. We all know they are going to win. But me, on my own take, I don't see any way Sweden is going to beat Netherlands today. Yes, they have Gyökeres, they have Isak, they have Ayari, but you can't compare the squad Netherlands have. Netherlands was so unfortunate to win, I mean, to draw against Japan, because we know what Japan, we know the threat Japan poses. Like Japan, if Japan want to play any team in the Europe, like any European team, I don't think you have to look them less. We know what they can do. You might see them as like an underdog, like they don't know what they are doing, but Japan play quality football. They are strong. They will press you for 90 minutes. They don't get tired. So this match today, I don't see, there is no way Sweden is going to win this match. It's a 3-1 for me. Netherlands 3-1.
Yeah. Mullah, do you agree with him?
No, I don't think I agree with Silas. If it's going to become if it's going to be a win to Netherlands, it will not be a convincing win. It will be one of those wins where the team had to just scrap it out and get the win. I am leaning towards Sweden more. They played better football as a team against Tunisia. Yes, they played against Tunisia. It can also factor that in. And Netherlands played against Japan. But then again, based off what I've seen from the two teams, it's normal for me to go Sweden's way. So I will still pick Sweden to get it done 2-1 or 3-2. It seems like it's going to be a high scoring match, so I would tip Sweden or tip Sweden.
Well, for me, I don't know what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing a draw. I don't know how you guys want to do that. But I'm seeing a draw in that game because they'll just quality will just match each other and they'll just end it at a draw for me. So last game, Ecuador, Curacao. Say less. I just want your prediction. No too much analysis, please. Just straight prediction. Say less.
Okay, so I think
Say
I
less.
would go. Is having network issues.
Okay,
So
okay.
I would go the Ecuador Curacao prediction. Ecuador 3, Curacao 0.
Focus, are you seeing same scoreline?
Oh, I don't know about the 3 goals because again, it's a possibility, right? Because obviously, Germany put 7 past Curacao, right? So yeah, uh, and they were able to make a goal, right, against the German team. So maybe a 2-3-1. Maybe I'll say 3-1.
Say less. 3-1 Ecuador. Do you agree with him?
Ecuador is going to win 4-0. End of the story. I don't see Curacao scoring against that Ecuador defense. Ivory Coast were so lucky. Like we all saw the match. It was a tactical, like end to end. Seems like two Africans are playing each other. So I don't see Curacao scoring netting a goal against Ecuador. I think to the qualifier, they are one of the best defense. They concede the least goals. So I don't see Curacao scoring. I'll be Curacao scoring against them.
Your mic is muted.
Yeah, Mike is mute.
I think that would be that for now because the network is bad and our time is already spent. So tomorrow we guys are going to have a guest with us because I can see some people pitching in wants to come in from the bench. So let's see how that goes tomorrow. So it's nice having you guys here and thank you everyone for watching. If you come across this video on your timeline, please like, share, and also subscribe. Please, it's an amazing one having you guys there. Enjoy the rest of your day, please.
Like, share, subscribe, please,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
drop a
Like, share, and
comment. Please
subscribe.
drop a comment. Drop a
Yeah,
comment. Very
Oh,
important.
definitely.
Drop a comment.
yeah. Please support, like, share, send the link to your group, drop your comment, and if you notice anything you don't like, drop your comment. I will reply you. It's your boy Silas.
Peace out. Thank you.